Let's put ourselves in the holy presence of the Lord. In the name of the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty and merciful Father, who show your love to all your creation, we come before you asking for a quick control of the coronavirus currently ravaging our world. Hear graciously the prayers we make for those affected by the virus in various parts of the world. Grant healing to the sick, eternal life to the dead, and consolation to the bereaved families. We pray that an effective medicine to combat the sickness be speedily found. We pray for the relevant governments and health authorities that they take appropriate steps for the good of the people. Look upon us in your mercy and forgive us our sins. This we ask through your Son, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In a few minutes from now, in the first part of our program, we will listen to no less than the Honorable City Mayor Jefferson Soriano, Mayor of Tuguegarao City, who will talk about his vision for the successful thriving city, significant developments, and what to look forward in the city of Tuguegarao and its emergence as the new center of gravity in northern Luzon. With its booming economy and the rise of modern infrastructure, Tuguegarao City is now on its way to becoming a competitive district and an important hub of progress in the north. Following that, we will listen to industry expert Mr. Rouen Abel, who will talk about DataLand's township development at the heart of Tuguegarao City, the North Gateway Business Park, which is envisioned to be the new business hub of Cagayan Province and masterfully planned to provide the ideal setup for investments and businesses to grow in the new normal. We are excited to hear questions on our topic today, so feel free to type in your questions in the chat box at the right side of the screen. And we will let our Honorable Mayor Jefferson Soriano and Mr. Rouen Abel answer them after their talk. Don't forget to take down notes in this second webinar of our More Than What You Asked For series, DataLand, Quality Beyond the Basics.
Get to know DataLand Incorporated, a subsidiary of DDT Construct Inc. DDTKI delivers proven quality beyond the basics. Its parent company is an industry leader, quadruple A certified, ISO certified, founded in April 1998. DDTKI has helped build residential and office buildings for all the top developers in the Philippines. SM Prime Holdings, SMDC, Ayala Land, Robinson's Land, Mega World, Vista Land, Taft Properties, Full Invest, Eaton Properties. DDTKI's expertise is complemented and enhanced by its very own state-of-the-art precast facility, the Data Precast Systems, which fabricates precast concrete walls for all its construction needs. Completed projects: SM Light Residences, Pico del Oro Beach and Country Club, Globe Telecom Headquarters, Ayala Mall Greenbelt 5, Robinson's Cyberscape Beta, The Podium Ortigas, BDO Ortigas Tower, Ayala Mall Glorieta 5, Robinson's Tryon Towers, Singapore Airlines Hangar, Hanjin Phil Headquarters BGC, New Valley Retail Center, Cebu Exchange Tower, City Sports Club Cebu, Somerset Serviced Residences, SM Supercenter Molino, SM Shell Residences, SM Mall of Asia, Ayala Underpass, Vista Hub BGC, SM Supercenter Muntinlupa, SM Cagayan de Oro Premier 2, The Palms Country Club by Phil Invest, The Manila Acapulco, SM Mall of Asia, Ayala Mall Centrio and Seda Hotel, Ayala Mall Abriza, World Health Organization Headquarters, Horizons 101 Cebu, SM City Tuguegarao. The DDT group of companies is consumer-focused, value-driven, innovative. DDT Construct Inc. is recognized for its track record of superior quality and timely delivery. DataLand Inc., the real estate arm of the DDT Group, delivers proven quality beyond the basics. Whiteport Inc. is a AAA construction firm. Taj Aqua Farm Incorporated ensures sustainable aqua farm practices for the Filipino. Agri Waras Company ensures sustainable food security in the country. Andres P. Tamayo Senior Foundation Incorporated is committed to sustainable corporate social responsibility. Whiteport Inc., AAA certified, founded in January 14, 2009. Marco Polo Residences Cebu, 100 West Makati by Philinvest. Glass Office Building, Uzumi Building, Centrio Mall, 81 Newport Boulevard by MegaWorld, Shine Residences by SMDC. The Taj Aqua Farm Incorporated, founded in 2009, first in the country to be certified best in aquaculture practices, now developing semi-integrated system with hatchery, intensive grow-out farms, processing plant, and export facilities. Agri Waras Company focuses on rice production as its core business and likewise distributes agricultural products and raises poultry and swine as support businesses. The company acquired 231 hectares of prime land in northern Luzon. Andres P. Tamayo Senior Foundation, the corporate social responsibility arm of the DDT Group of Companies, raises funds for the benefit of underserved communities to lift them out of poverty and create livelihood for the future. Handog Edukasyon Scholarship Program, Handog Gamit School Supplies Drive, Sagip Malnutrisyon Feeding Program, Handog Gabay Responsible Parenthood, Handog Dugo Blood Donation Program, Handog Bendisyon Mass Wedding Program. DataLand Inc., the real estate arm of the DDT Group, founded in October 2011. Founding officers: Engineer Danilo D. Tamayo, Chairman; Rosaleo M. Montenegro. Founding officer: Engineer Andrea Marie Tamayo Ulep, President. The DataLand Quality Seal reflects its commitment to quality beyond the basics in design, deliverables, construction, turnover, and customer service. Milestones: DataLand Inc. was incorporated in October 2011. March 2013, launch of the Silk Residences. October 2014, launch of the Olive Place Shaw. June 2016, launch of the Ivy Wall Hotel. In January 2018, the company launched its residential brand, DataLand Residentials. 2019, launch the Ivy Wall Hotel, international chain resort in Panglao Island, Bohol. April 2019, launch of the Miran Enclaves in Puerto Princesa, Palawan. June 2019, launch of DataLand's most iconic tower in Quezon City, the DDT Sky Tower. September 2019, launch of MyCube in Binyan, Laguna. Master Plan Townships, Tuguegarao, Cagayan Province. DataLand Residentials, the residential brand of DataLand Inc. 5 Ds. 1. Desirable destination. 2. Delightful amenities. 3. Deal is real. 4. Dedicated property management. 5. Deliver the quality promise. The Silk Residences, along Magsaysay Boulevard, Santa Mesa, Manila. Both towers on RFO, 40 stories. Minutes away from central business districts, universities, shopping malls, and other places of interest. The Olive Place, along Shaw Boulevard, Mandaluyong. Metro Manila's center of gravity. Tower 1 pre-selling. Turnover of Tower 1, December 2020. The Miran Enclaves, Palawan, voted as the best island in the world Forbes and Condé Nast Magazine. Puerto Princesa City. Minutes away from the mall, hospital, schools, and other places of interest. Can be used for Airbnb. 2 hectares, 184 units. Landed condo concept. Target market, empty nesters. Retirement place for both locals and foreigners. Investors. MyCube, Binyan, Laguna. Walking distance from University of Perpetual Help Medical School. And the big malls, 2,800 square meters. 663 units. Studios. Target market, investors. Manila residents but working in Laguna. Employee visitors of Laguna. Companies who can use this as an alternative to hotel. DataLand Leisure, the Ivy Wall Hotel, Palawan. The only DOT accredited 4-star hotel in Puerto Princesa. The Ivy Wall Hotel, Bohol. The first international chain resort in Panglao Island, Bohol. El Nido, Palawan. Hotel project, 8,000 square meters. DataLand offices. The offices at the Olive Place. Corporate office floors. DDT Group headquarters. DDT Sky Tower. EDSA Corner, Mother Ignacia, Quezon City. Iconic building in Quezon City. 60 floors. Tallest building along EDSA. 5,300 square meters land area. 115K total gross floor area. 24/7 building for BPOs and corporate offices. Master Plan Townships. Tuguegarao, Cagayan Province. First Integrated Regional Township Project. 17 hectares. Mall, hotel, office buildings, and residentials. Data Clark Global City. Clark, Pampanga. 1 hour away from Manila. 2.3 hectares. DataLand. Quality beyond the basics.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to DataLand's webinar on propelling your investment and business for growth in the new normal. I am your host, Giselle, and I am honored to guide you potential in times of crisis. We hope you gain valuable insights on setting up your investment and business for growth while looking forward to exciting prospects in Tuguegarao City and Cagayan Province as a preferred investment haven. This involves being aware of your business needs, also searching for information, evaluating your choices that will lead you to acquire your ideal investment. Get a chance to win gifts from DataLand if you are the first to answer correctly our pop quiz question that will be flashed on screen, and stay tuned for the announcement of the winners before the end of the program. For DataLand, building your business is more than just having your port site. It is the habit of making informed business decisions, and one must be armed with all the necessary information needed. And this is why we have arranged this series of talks by industry experts to help you make the right business decisions. In these difficult times of the pandemic, we see the importance of navigating the new normal with ease and inspiration. Building your business in the new normal can be challenging, but we can make it an opportunity to be better entrepreneurs and investors. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce our special guest of honor and guest speaker. He dedicated himself to helping his fellow men, most especially the poor, saw a vision of a better way of governing the city of his birth. He is known for his admirable character. He is a dedicated leader and a compassionate father of Tuguegarao City. Regardless of socioeconomic class, children, teenagers, or even senior citizens are fascinated with his charisma. Everywhere he visits, people would hug him, and would take selfie photos with him. If only for this, he truly deserves the title Darling of the Crowd, a true Tuguegarao idol. Born and raised at Ugak Sur, Tuguegarao City, he is a retired three-star general, a corporate lawyer, and a businessman before he entered politics. He is joyfully married to Eleanor Beluzos Soriano of Cagayan de Oro City. They are blessed with three children: Jefferson Jr., a graduate of De La Salle, College of St. Benil, Charo and Bea, both graduates of the Ateneo de Manila University. All are pursuing their own fields of endeavor. This blue-blooded Tuguegarao native was the former Police Deputy Director General of the Philippine National Police. In his 40-year career, he had been recognized for promoting national initiatives, including institutional transformation, balancing operational and human development, community engagement, and peace initiatives and processes amid economic and social cultural diversity. He joined the Philippine Military Academy and belonged to Magila's class 1976. He decided to become a uniform officer to express his passion in serving his countrymen. He pursued his postgraduate studies and earned both his Master's of Business Administration and Master's of Public Administration at St. Paul University of the Philippines and Master's of Management at Philippine Christian University. He finished his Bachelor of Laws at Xavier University, now Ateneo de Cagayan, in Cagayan de Oro City, and was admitted to Philippine Bar in May 8, 1984. As a dedicated uniform officer, he was entrusted with vital positions and assignments. The Honorable Mayor was designated as a regional director for PRO2 and NCRPO and was also assigned as a provincial director for Batangas Police Provincial Office. After which, he became a Police Deputy Director General for both administration and operations. Chief of Directorial Staff, he was also assigned as a Commander, Task Force for Honest, Orderly, and Peaceful Election from 2009 to 2010, Commander, PNP Anti-Illegal Drugs Special Operations Task Force. He had also been a commander of National Task Force on Investigation Ampatuan Cases for both martial law and massacre, a commander for Task Force USIG from 2008 to 2009, and he was the president of the Philippine Military Academy Alumni Association in the year 2006, and was also a director of Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management and Directorate for Research and Development. The career of this high-spirited mayor expands not only as a uniformed policeman but also in the corporate world. He is the president of Economic Development Corporation and is also a consultant to both Security Services, Inc. and Strategic Consultancy Services, Inc. He is also a managing partner of Soriano Bolioso's Orchard Farms in Bukidnon and Ginoog City in Misamis Oriental. As mayor of Tuguegarao City, the Honorable Mayor offers heartfelt service to all. Through to what we call napafuto nga serbisyo para ta pamakapyanan na magaru. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome the Honorable Mayor Jefferson Soriano. Hi, Mayor. Good afternoon.
Hi, thank you, Giselle. I am really humbled by your introduction. I hope I will deserve that in the
Definitely, sir.
minutes to come. Yeah, may I first greet, of course, happy weekend to everybody, and of course to you, Giselle, and of course to our guests, Engineer Danny Tamayo and Engineer Andrea. Inaanak po sa kasal si Andrea, kaya si Andeng. Yes. And of course, all our visitors and the participants of this Zoom. May I request our host to please play our video before I will give a briefing.
Center of Excellence in Education, Economic and Institutional Center of the Cagayan Valley Region, accessible location, highly competent human resources, sufficient infrastructure supports, environment-friendly city, a land full of development and investment potentials. These traits best describe Tuguegarao City, the investment capital of Northern Philippines. Nestled at the southern part of Cagayan, Tuguegarao is located just a stone's throw away from Manila, Philippines, and major trading partners such as China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Japan, and Korea. With a total land area of 144.8 square kilometers, the city is encapsulated by the Cagayan and Pinakanawan rivers and is surrounded by the Sierra Madre Mountains to the east, Cordillera Mountains to the west, and the Caraballo Mountains to the south. Small bodies of water are also found in the city alongside grazing and agricultural land. With a population of 153,502 that even reaches 460,506 at daytime, the city is an ideal location for businesses to grow, expand, and flourish. Among the existing players in Tuguegarao are SM Tuguegarao Downtown, SM City Tuguegarao, Robinson's Place Tuguegarao, Toyota, Camellia Homes, North Gateway Business Park, and RDI Construction. Our locally made products are also making its way to various parts of the country. Other investment priorities that the city focuses on are the following: renewable and alternative energy, logistics and freight services, information technology, light manufacturing, and ecotourism and agroforest industries. To support these industries, the city boasts of its established road network and facilities, such as its tri-entry and exit points. The Buntun Bridge, second longest bridge in the Philippines, serves as the gateway of various Cagayan municipalities and the provinces of Isabela and Cordilleras to Tuguegarao City. The city is accessible by land and air because of the presence of various bus terminals and the upgraded Tuguegarao City Domestic Airport, which will soon cater evening flights. A network of interconnected transmission towers and substations is also available for the city, provided by the Cagayan Electric Cooperative, thus making it fully energized. Reliable water services are evident through the presence of the Metropolitan Tuguegarao Water District. Internet services and fiber optic technology are also provided by our telecommunication companies. Proper waste management is assured through daily garbage collection, which is disposed at the upgraded Tuguegarao City Sanitary Landfill. The economic performance of Tuguegarao City is also at an all-time high. Based on the 2019 Cities and Municipalities Competitiveness Index survey administered by the Department of Trade and Industry, a significant part of Cagayan Valley region's gross sales of registered firms is contributed by businesses from Tuguegarao City. In addition, the Money in Circulation report of the Philippine Deposit Insurance Corporation states that Tuguegarao City has 36.15 billion pesos circulating at any given time, the highest among all cities and municipalities in the Cagayan Valley region. Fiscal and non-fiscal incentives are available to qualified investor through the city's Local Investment and Incentives Code. Tuguegarao City also has its Public-Private Partnership Code. The City Investment and Promotion Center was established to provide assistance and services to investors. Registering a business is also made easier through the Business One-Stop Shop, electronic business permits and licensing system, and a negosyo center situated at the Tuguegarao City Hall. Skilled and competent labor force specializing in engineering, health sciences, law, and other fields are generally produced by the 4 colleges and universities and 13 technical vocational institutions in the city. To ensure the health and safety of its populace, a command center was established to monitor the activities in the city. The city also provides state-of-the-art equipment for disaster and risk reduction management operations. And to provide immediate and emergency services, 7 hospitals, 37 clinics, and 1 diagnostic center are also situated in various parts of the city. People in Tuguegarao City are endowed with facilities for recreation and leisure through food parks, restaurants, hotels and resorts, and shopping malls to maintain balance in work and life. The Tuguegarao City Government was awarded with the 2019 Seal of Good Local Governance, the 2019 Corn Achievers Award, Top 4 nationwide for local collection efficiency, national finalist for the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry's Most Business-Friendly City Award, national finalist for Most Child-Friendly City, and the Freedom of Information Award from the Presidential Communications Operations Office. Come, invest and grow your business with us now. This is Tuguegarao City, the investment window of Northern Philippines.
Thank you, Giselle.
Right,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you.
Yes.
So may I
That's really a great video.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. May I now give my message to our would-be investors and of course our visitors that have joined this Zoom meeting.
Yes, you may,
May I
sir.
proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, you may.
Yes. Happy weekend to everybody. Tuguegarao City is an investor-ready and business-friendly city founded on strong governance, vision, and leadership. Tuguegarao City is the perfect place to build your fortune. Tuguegarao City is the capital of the province of Cagayan and the major urban center and the focal destination of trade and commerce in northeastern Luzon. Strategically, it functions as the regional center of Cagayan Valley, center of academic excellence in Region 2, center for higher education in northern Luzon, and the regional trading center and a backbone support to the Cagayan Economic Zone Authority. Tuguegarao City is number 7 among all cities nationwide in terms of resiliency based on the Cities and Municipalities Competitiveness Index survey conducted by the Regional Competitiveness Committee and the Department of Trade and Industry in 2017. In 2016, Tuguegarao City was declared the 12th most competitive city of the Philippines by the National Competitiveness Council. Inspiring the city's economic growth is a strong human capital with about 114,000 residents belonging to the working age population. Tuguegarao City is the highest population in Cagayan province and can provide a vast human resource that can excel in any field. Quality education is accessible through the presence of reputable tertiary schools known for producing top-notchers and academic champions. There are 10 tertiary schools in the city, a state university, 3 private universities, 6 private colleges. Time and again, Tuguegaraoeños have proven themselves worthy contenders of the graduates of the different top universities in the country, with more than 6,000 graduates every year. Our students alone from elementary to college is about 77,000 public and private schools. The city is dubbed as the home of top-notchers because of its numerous first placers in board examinations like accountancy, nursing, medical technology, library science, and engineering. Corollary to being the center of education, the population of Tuguegarao City has consistently registered a high literacy rate, ensuring the flourishing productivity of the workforce. Not only does Tuguegarao City offer a rich talent pool, it has a great business climate that is conducive to any kind of investment. The Tuguegarao City was consistently named as business-friendly LGU by the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry for its highly effective city investments and incentives code. At present, Tuguegarao City is a total of 7,286 registered businesses from only 4,000 in 2013 when we started serving the people of Tuguegarao. Tuguegarao City's locally sourced revenue has tremendously increased from a little more than 100 million in 2013 to 413 million in 2016. For only 6 years, and despite the devastation of Typhoon Lawin, the strongest typhoon to ever hit the country, the city has earned a total income of 1.3 billion with the entry of gigantic business groups like Robinson and SM. Based on the report of PDIC, as of 2018, the money in circulation at the city at any one time is estimated at 36 billion, the highest among all cities in Region 2. Among its social advantages is the presence of good health service with 8 hospitals, a psychiatric care facility, several birthing homes, servicing even its neighboring municipalities in Cagayan and Isabela Province. The Cagayan Valley Medical Center, a level 3 hospital, will soon be upgraded from 500 to 1,000 bed capacity, while the Cagayan United Doctors Medical Center, another 600 million worth of healthcare investment, will soon open in the city. Despite its limited land area and lack of natural attractions, urban tourism remains robust in the city, with a total tourist arrivals of 144,000 in 2019, consisting of Philippine residents and foreign tourists, as we serve as a tourism center of the region. As a convergence area, Tuguegarao City is equipped with facilities necessary to cater the needs of the people coming in and out of the city. Tuguegarao City is a domestic airport and bus and jeepney terminals offering at least 100 trips by land to different destinations. It has hotels, tourist inns and lodges, restaurants, malls, groceries, communication networks, and health and wellness centers. The province-wide tourism industry is supported by a well-planned and dedicated network of road infrastructure connecting the city to other destinations. What is more, Tuguegarao City was identified as one of the top 10 new emerging cities in the Philippines in 2016, and just recently, it was proclaimed as one of the 25 viable digital cities by 2025 nationwide. Tuguegarao City is envisioned as a premier Ibanag digital city. With the assistance of the Department of Trade and Industry, Tuguegarao City formulated its IT BPM roadmap 2020 to 2022 to guide the development of its IT BPM industry in the city, which will catalyze employment, investment, and local revenue generation. Tuguegarao City is currently undergoing major digital transformation. Among its best ICT practices is the establishment of Tuguegarao City Command Center, which is a real-time monitoring center of all disasters, crimes, emergencies occurring all over the city, to the deployment of more than 120 high-definition CCTV cameras in strategic areas equipped with 36 kilometers fiber optic wide area network. Corollary to this, the Tuguegarao City government launched its Wi-Fi Co-Wi-Fi project, which provides free internet connection to public schools and barangay halls. The city government is now strengthening its e-governance system, which aims to enable paperless transactions with the city hall, empower barangay halls to deliver city hall services, increase revenue through stricter monitoring of collection, and simplifying government payments through online and off-site payment options. As part of the promotion efforts of the city government, Tuguegarao City is to represent the Philippines as the City of Charms in China ASEAN Exposition, Ka-Expo, in Nanning, China, once the situation improves. The Ka-Expo is an effective platform for ASEAN products to enter the international market. Yes, Tuguegarao City is going international. Last but not the least, Tuguegarao City is considered the gateway to the nearby towns of Isabela, Cordillera, and the Ilocos regions, as well as an entry point for municipalities of Peñablanca, Igig, Enrile, and Solana. People traveling to these places will always pass through Tuguegarao City. This influx of people offers a good business opportunity for investors. We, at present, in partnership with NEDA, we already have it on board, the Metropolitan Tuguegarao, which will consist of our city, of course, and the 4 neighboring municipalities. Taking advantage of this location, there is a planned metropolization of Tuguegarao City with the merger of these neighboring municipalities. We also have a near-perfect peace and order situation in Tuguegarao because we host the provincial command and the regional command. Their presence, of course, contributes greatly to the peace and order of our city. Any business is sure to thrive in Tuguegarao City. I urge, of course, therefore, our businessmen, investors, whether local or foreign, to try us and yield a profitable return in the future. Yao i Tuguegarao. This is Tuguegarao. Thank you.
Hi, Mayor. That is truly a very great speech, very great talk about Tuguegarao as a good investment, in the north. I can see there's a lot of infrastructure developments na rin in Tuguegarao when we last visited Tuguegarao last year.
Yes, Giselle,
And we are
and
looking
the
forward
second
to
SM
more.
City is, yes, the
Here we
second
can
SM
see you there.
City is undergoing the construction, and hopefully they want to, yes, they want to open by maybe second quarter of this year.
Wow. We're looking forward to more great developments in Tuguegarao then. Thank you so much, our Honorable Mayor Jeff Soriano, for that very insightful and informative discussion on the new developments and exciting growth prospects in Tuguegarao City, the new center of gravity in the north, and important things to look forward to in Cagayan province that will help businesses to be successful and help the country transition well into the new normal. We are very honored to have with you with us today, sir. And indeed, I'm sure the investors and entrepreneurs who are actually watching us right now have a lot to look forward to in Tuguegarao City as the preferred investment haven. And this is the best time to prepare, pivot, and strengthen their businesses and investments. So for your questions, just type them at the chat box at the right side of our screen, and we will ask our Honorable Mayor Jefferson Soriano to answer them later in our Q&A session. So we invite everyone to take the opportunity to make the right investment choice and avail of our special offer only this November. And as mentioned earlier, get a chance to win gifts from DataLand if you are the first to answer our pop quiz question flashed on screen. Stay tuned for the announcement of winners after our talk. That concludes our Honorable Mayor Jefferson Soriano's talk, who will answer our questions in our Q&A segment later on. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I am delighted to resume our series of insightful talks in DataLand's More Than What You Asked For webinar series. As the pandemic continues to change the way we live in the new normal, DataLand is pulling all the stops to enable investors and business owners to prepare for a promising future. Committed to raise the bar in integrated world-class master plan estates, DataLand supports the vision of the Tuguegarao city government to develop the city as the new center of gravity of Cagayan province. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now listen to a special message from the President of DataLand Incorporated, Engineer Andrea Marie Tamayo Ulet.
At the dawn of a new decade, and as DataLand approaches its 10th year, we are emboldened to step up the development of new projects. This boldness is motivated by the DDT group of companies and our family, whose roots are traced in Cagayan Valley, to build a legacy for Cagayan through a variety of pioneering projects such as the Taj Aqua Farm, processing plant, ice plant, and just recently, the first township in the north and the first township project of DataLand, the North Gateway Business Park, an 18-hectare master plan township development in the heart of Tuguegarao City. North Gateway Business Park is an exclusive green oasis mixed-use estate that blends commerce, community, civic, and culture in one integrated development. We invite investors and business owners to take advantage of commercial lot opportunities in North Gateway Business Park. Join us as we lead the way in making Tuguegarao City and Cagayan Valley the preferred investment haven in the North. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Andrea Marie Tamayo Ulep, for that very inspiring message. Truly, indeed, DataLand is one with Tuguegarao City government in leading the way in making Tuguegarao City and Cagayan province a preferred investment choice in the North area. Ladies and gentlemen, our beloved chairman of the DDT group of companies, Engineer Danilo D. Tamayo, also has a special message for us. Let's watch this video. Okay, thank you very much, Engineer Danilo Tamayo, for that very inspiring message. Now more than ever, the DDT group of companies is committed to support the Tuguegarao City government's vision to make Tuguegarao City and Cagayan province an important hub of the progress in the North. The pandemic has given us the opportunity to improve and do things better. Indeed, learning how to make strategic investments in this very challenging time is imperative. DataLand's communities support the challenges of the new normal and are strategically located and well connected. North Gateway Business Park is envisioned to be the new business green oasis mixed-use estate that blends commerce, community, civic, and culture in one integrated development. DataLand embarks in a new milestone that will set a new standard in visionary master planning. The company has unveiled an 18-hectare township project in Tuguegarao City in Cagayan province, composed of a seamless blend of residential, office, commercial, retail, and leisure components. The development, called North Gateway Business Park, is the company's first township development with a business park and mixed-use superblock that caters to the needs of its future residents and locators. The business park offers commercial lots for a wide range of businesses such as retail shops, BPO offices, traditional offices, hotels, and condotels, residential condominiums, among the others. To give us a closer look, DataLand's first township project, strategically located along Enrile Avenue, Tuguegarao City, North Gateway Business Park, let us all welcome industry expert in DataLand's Vice President for Sales and Marketing, Mr. Rouen Abel Raz.
Hello,
Hi,
Giselle.
sir. Hi,
Hey,
good afternoon, sir.
good afternoon. Hold on, Let me just, there you go. Let me just do the share screen. At least I can show you what we have for our attendees and our viewers this afternoon. Giselle, please tell me if you're actually seeing now the screen that I have, the presentation.
It's still loading, sir. There
All
you
right.
go.
But,
I can see it now.
There you go. I'd like first to, of course, thank Mayor, the Honorable Mayor Soriano. No? It's a Saturday, but when you have a mayor who is actually bent on making sure that the investment, the capital, Tuguegarao becomes an investment capital of the northeastern Philippines, you have a very a mayor who wants the city to continue growing. Mayor, maraming salamat. I can see you in the video. You're on mute mode, Mayor, pero I think naka-mute ka, Mayor. But there you go.
Yes, thank you. And thank you and good afternoon.
Mayor, maraming
Happy
salamat
weekend.
po. Alam niyo, pag ganyan yung napakita ko yung in presentation, no? You have a former general who understands how to discipline people. And you have someone who also understands the corporate business. I think you really have a fantastic investment haven in the northeastern part of the Philippines. Maraming salamat, Mayor.
Thank you too. Thank you too, Vice President Rouen.
Salamat po. Paparating po namin ang inyong pagbati rin at sa aming chairman, si Boss DDT, tsaka of course our President, Ms. Andrea. Maraming salamat, Mayor.
Thank you.
Sige pa. Now I actually will present to you the DataLand's first township project. Let me just have a full screen for this. You have to remember, why are we investing in a township project in Tuguegarao City, in Cagayan Province? Number one, you have to remember our chairman traces its roots in Cagayan Province. In fact, he was born in Bugay, and that's the reason why he wanted to make sure that he can give back to the province. And he has chosen, of course, Tuguegarao City and the whole province of Cagayan as an investment location so that more businesses will actually come in. All right. Our business park will be called, of course, North Gateway. Fantastic title for a location that allows investments to come in so that the returns can actually come out. I think you've mentioned already about Cagayan, Tuguegarao City, and of course Cagayan. I've been to Tuguegarao City and Cagayan even before I was with DataLand. Mayor, I was actually with Avon Cosmetics, and during that time we were visiting the dealers of Tuguegarao and Cagayan, and we were saying this side of the north is actually has a very good, of course, economic growth, and that's the reason why a lot of businesses are flocking to Tuguegarao City. In fact, when you have two shoe marts or two SMs and one Robinsons located in the city, that tells you how confident the business owners are in locating their malls and supermarkets and all in a place called Tuguegarao City. Fantastic, no? And you know, when you have a former general who understands also the business, and that tells you why this is a designated as one of the most competitive cities in the Philippines. No? I think that's a very good recognition for the city because it tells you that you have peace and order, you have the infrastructures available for the businesses. Mayor has mentioned to you about the telecom infrastructure. Our honorable mayor mentioned 6,000 graduates yearly. And that tells you that's a potent workforce as you actually develop the city. And when you look at Cagayan province, it is actually an agriculture-based province. However, you're now seeing the efforts of our mayor transforming it not just into a good agricultural area, but also putting in services that and some light manufacturing that allows, of course, Tuguegarao City and the province to prosper. All right, if you look at, of course, Cagayan and Tuguegarao, this is the new, Tuguegarao is really the central area for the progress of Cagayan. When I was working with the former company, we were traveling, of course. One, you can actually go to Tuguegarao by the airlines, right? You can use, of course, the airlines. But there are also, I love traveling to Cagayan via the bus transport system because they actually leave, I think, Tuguegarao City at around 8 in the evening. And, in the morning, you just sleep over and then you have the bus, fantastic infrastructure. By about 6 in the morning, you're actually in Manila already. So, yeah, fantastic support for transport. And if you look at it, this is really the emerging growth center of the North. No? You have a domestic airport in Tuguegarao. I'm not sure now if Mayor has mentioned or the video has mentioned that they will soon allow nighttime flights domestic flights for Tuguegarao. And then you have, of course, the Cagayan North International Airport that also supports the CEZA, Cagayan Economic Zone Authority. No? So if you look at it, the CEZA is also a nice area for businesses, especially for the North Asian side, no? Korea, China, Taiwan, of course, Japan. So you have a way for these countries to actually have businesses, and Cagayan CESA can allow that as a hub. But it all goes, of course, to the central area of Tuguegarao City. All right. When we were there in Tuguegarao City, again, Mayor has mentioned that the infrastructure available. More than that, even the regional offices that are now in Tuguegarao City. Mayor has also mentioned even the military and police regional offices are in Tuguegarao City. So you have all the necessary support for the progress of the city. And when we look at the North Gateway Business Park, this is an 18-hectare development. It actually is diagonally across the City Hall, no? The new City Hall of Tuguegarao City. And that tells you that stretch of Enrile Avenue, you're now seeing a lot of businesses locating in that area. You, of course, have the I'll call it the old downtown of Tuguegarao. But when you have a growing city, businesses will start to look at where they can actually expand. And the Enrile Avenue, where the City Hall is, the regional offices are, this is also where our North Gateway Business Park is located. It's a total of about 18 hectares. And we're looking at about 46 saleable lots, all right, with an average cut of about 1,300 square meters. And you also have a super block area. I think you're seeing here the green area, the block 1, 2. No? That tells you that's the super block area. This is actually meant for developments, future developments, as we look at supporting that township. We'll have, of course, the linear garden, the business park. We'll go through this quickly. All right. If you look at the mixed super block, this is where your arrival gardens is. Transport terminal allows us to actually accommodate, of course, the jeepneys and the buses. Fiesta Market, retail shops, a shopping center. We're also looking at a 4-star hotel here. And in the future, a residential condominium. You have to remember, there are a lot of retirees, especially from Hawaii and mainland US. When they are retired, they want to look at the place, go back, of course, to the Philippines and retire here with a really affordable cost of living. And they're considering already looking at Cagayan, also Tuguegarao City as a retirement haven. All right. This is the mixed-use super block I mentioned to you. This is actually the frontage of the township. And if you look at the business park, this is actually at the back portion of the township. Allows you, of course, when you have a mixed-use super block where you have, of course, the retail shops, shopping centers, of course, they branded a four-star hotel. We're looking at a four-star hotel here, a condominium, allows people to congregate here and therefore supports also the business park at the lower half. All right, the linear garden allows actually a walk park, a pathway that allows you to go from the super block down to the commercial or the business park, no? And we're looking at, of course, a tree-lined walkway here, some pocket gardens, an eco corridor. Again, a way for you to actually walk from the super block down to the business park. And if you look at this, although this is an 18-hectare property, it's a short walk between the super block and down to, of course, the lower half of the property. Okay, so there you go. I think what you're seeing here is the gray part is actually the Enrile Avenue. And as you look at the highway, then you have the, of course, Arrival Gardens, Transport Terminal, Fiesta Market, Retail Shop, Shopping Center. We'll have a hotel and residential condominium. Again, the condominium is meant, I think, eventually, when we have this probably will be the first condominium project in Tuguegarao City and Cagayan Province. All right. So we're actually now selling about 46 lots available for the business park. And you can actually build 6 floors up. However, if you've been to, of course, this area, you will notice that the land is actually sloping. And therefore, at the back end, you can actually have about 8 floors because there is a cap restriction for 6 floors along Enrile Avenue. But as you go to the lower end, then because it's sloping, then you can actually have about 8 floors. No? The way I will look at investing in this township is this. Number one, this is a premier township in the northern part of the Philippines. In fact, I think one of the few townships that we will have in the northern part of the Philippines. No? I remember during the time of former President Fidel Ramos, the military camps were sold in the Philippines. And one of the military camps sold was, of course, Fort Bonifacio. Fort Bonifacio during that time, they actually had a bidding and Metro Pacific actually won that bidding, quoting it at about 38,000 pesos per square meter at Fort Bonifacio. All right, so what happened then was Metro Pacific won it and they started to sell the lots. Yala came in, I think Megaworld came in to a certain extent. The other developers bought some lots and individual people also bought some companies bought some lots. And you know, from the 38,000 pesos per square meter, if I look at the current price, if you're buying a lot now, assuming you can still find a vacant lot in BGC, the going price of the land in BGC now is about 750,000 pesos per square minimum. Again, I'm not saying that when we look at it, 38,000 to 750,000 in terms of a capital appreciation. And this is, I think, the reason why we wanted to, of course, do this webinar. We know that it's still pandemic time. However, you know, this is actually the best time to invest because while we will probably have a negative growth for the Philippines GDP this year, the projections for next year is about 7.8 to 9% GDP growth for 2021. And that only tells you that if you invest now, where prices have not yet risen, by next year, you will see a lot of real estate developers, real estate projects starting to increase their prices because, you know, the economy is growing. And therefore, this is the right time to invest. Okay, and this is the our offering, the North Gateway Business Park. This is our way of telling you, come in and join in the growing economy of Tuguegarao City and Cagayan Province. Um, we we have already actually some BPOs who are interested to set up their own building here. You have to remember you have St. Paul University, Cagayan State University. You have 6,000 graduates. So one of the things, while there is already a BPO center in Tuguegarao City, one of the things that you will be seeing is a growing number of BPO companies starting to locate not only in Metro Manila, and as directed by this current administration, they wanted a lot of the BPO call center KPOs to actually locate in the provinces so that the economic growth can be experienced not just by Metro Manila, but also by the provinces. And we're seeing actually Tuguegarao City, they wanted to set up a BPO center here in this township. And the land development will happen until the end of 2021. And that's the reason why we're saying by 2022, we will start to launch a commercial building, and we're targeting a BPO to occupy it. Also, remember, please, that there are a lot of developments in CESA, again, Export Zone Authority, and you will be seeing while they may be setting up their businesses there, you will seeing them actually looking at also Tuguegarao City as a hub. And I'll show you now, of course, the artist's perspective of the arrival gardens for North Gateway Business Park. All right, the spine road and the super block concept. All right, the business park concept. So what we're looking at is this becomes the new emerging central business district for Tuguegarao City. All right, you'll have, of course, walkways with the tree-lined walkways, of course. We'll have, of course, some pocket gardens, infrastructure for high-speed connection, which is very critical as you look at PPOs and KPOs. The business park concept is master plan township. All right. Again, I mentioned to you, if an investor buys a lot, commercial lot, again, you can actually have about 6 floors to set up as a building, and at the back end you can probably have about 8 floors, and also use basement for parking. We have started to initially discuss some retail shops concept with those who might want to act locators for this. So I think when we're done with the land area development, which will end by about 2021, then you will now start to see some more like developments also related to how we can invite retail shops to come in. While the Honorable Mayor has mentioned that there are already a number of hotels, right, in Tuguegarao City, because we wanted this to be a CBD, we wanted also to have a 4-star hotel, the first 4-star hotel in Tuguegarao City. This is a concept for the North Gateway Business Park. All right, and eventually I mentioned to you a residential condominium. Here you will see actually the actual photo. At the moment, you will actually, this has already been fenced off. There is a fence along Enrile Avenue. The white building at here is actually Toyota Motors dealership, and this is actually the vacant lot is where the NGBP is, the North Gateway Business Park is. All right. And that tells you where Tuguegarao City Hall is. Again, I mentioned to you, the diagonally across is actually our project site. Those who might be in Tuguegarao, you can actually visit this project site. When we launched this, we were able to at least accommodate we had a vehicle going around that project site. Again, if you're an investor, you might want to coordinate with your sellers or brokers. And while this is now fenced off, because we will start soon the land development for the project site, we will eventually have a sales office in this site, right? At the moment, it's just a tent, you know that, but as soon as more restrictions are in terms of of course, the pandemic, no, we wanted to have a sales office in the site. So again, I think this is really the best time to invest in this premier township in Tuguegarao City. And of course, I'm not going to say that, invest now and, several years from now, like BGC, from a 38,000 per square, it'll be 750,000. But the truth is, if you talk to a lot of investment consultants, real estate will continue to rise in terms of value in the Philippines. All right? Because a lot of, as we open our doors to a lot of foreign investors, then you have people wanting to say, I need a place for the office, I need a place for the manufacturing plant, I need more infra for this. And this is the reason why real estate continues to appreciate over time. And again, this year, I'm sure we won't increase prices this year, but next year, when the economy is growing, the company will start to look at, of course, increasing the prices. So invest now, and you can talk to our sellers and our brokers, and you can actually email us. I'm sure our marketing team via our Facebook page has a way for us to be connected. Please let us know if you'd like to invest in this new premier township, the North Gateway Business Park. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you, Sir Rowan.
Thank you, Giselle.
So much for that very insightful and informative discussion about North Gateway Business Park. And designed and master planned ideally for the new normal, equipping businesses with the perfect environment for excellence and efficiency at the best location in Tuguegarao City. I am sure most of your viewers here are already raring to ask their questions. So for your questions, again, please don't hesitate to type in our chat box at the right side of your screen, and we will have Mr. Rowan answer them in our Q&A session. So before we proceed with our Q&A, let's watch this video of the North Gateway Business Park, DataLand's pioneering township development located along Edrile Avenue, Tuguegarao City, DataLand's first integrated estate in the north.
Live life to the fullest. Grow your business. Celebrate life's milestones. Cagayan Valley, a place rich in national cultural treasures, picturesque mountains, falls, caves, and finest beaches. Right at the heart of Cagayan is Tuguegarao City, the province's capital, dubbed as the gateway to Ilocandia and Cordilleras. It has shown significant interest for development and is seen as the future economic center for businesses in the north. Now eyed as the center of exponential growth, Tuguegarao City will be home to North Gateway Business Park. North Gateway Business Park, an 18-hectare exclusive mixed-use township that blends commerce, community, civic, and culture in one integrated development. Envisioned to be the new hub of Cagayan and the central business district of the city, North Gateway Business Park rises at the heart of Tuguegarao's new emerging central business district and connects you easily to the rest of northern and central Luzon. A premier township development of DataLand. Quality built by Whiteport Inc., a member of the DDT group of companies, and a AAA construction company. North Gateway Business Park is designed with a mixed-use superblock and business park that caters to discerning needs of its future residents and locators. The mixed-use superblock offers arrival gardens, a transport terminal, Fiesta Market, retail shops, shopping center, a branded hotel, and residential condominiums. North Gateway Business Park provides a genteel suburban lifestyle away from the hustle and bustle of busy, congested cities that promotes an alfresco lifestyle with more activities done outdoors. The business park offers a wide range of lot pods, landscape gardens, a perfect location for business process outsourcing companies, financial institutions, and major corporations. The whole development is pedestrian-friendly and can be walked from end to end via interconnected walkways. Office, residential, and commercial structures designed with natural illumination and air cooling. This development will truly be at the forefront of business, life, and leisure. All you need under one township development. In the fast emerging city of Tuguegarao. Strategic location. World-class master plan township. The newest lifestyle and business hub in Cagayan Province. Your gateway to a balanced life. North Gateway Business Park.
Okay, so there you have it. We just saw a video of the North Gateway Business Park, DataLand Standout Township Development. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed with our Q&A, and I'm sure our audience learned a lot from our Honorable Mayor Jefferson Soriano and Mr. Rouen's very informative and comprehensive talk, and maybe they have questions. So now we will proceed with our Q&A, and we will start off with this question. Hold on. For the first question is, what is the upside potential in investing in commercial lots?
Giselle, let me try to answer that. Now, I mentioned to you that, yeah, again, what is the upside potential of investing in commercial lots? Number one, we don't want to guarantee because, you know, if we guarantee something, diba, you need to make sure that that happens. But let me put it this way. If you look at the top billionaires in the Philippines, everyone is into real estate. Of course, the C's of SM, the Ayalas, the Villars, okay? Everyone is into real estate. And the truth is, if you invest in real estate, as long as you come in at the right time, and you know, then especially if you have a fantastic, you know, development in that area. If you look at Enrile Avenue, you have the city hall located there. You have the regional offices located there. You have the provincial offices located there. That tells you that the government has put in the right infrastructure in that location. So when you have something like that, then typically the tendency of business owners is to also locate in this area. And when you have a premier township, the only premier township, I think, at least in this northeastern part of the Philippines, especially in Tuguegarao, then you will see, of course, real estate prices appreciating. So when you buy a commercial lot, there are two options. Number one, you know, let the developer work on the promise in terms of the township. hang on to your investment, and when it has been developed, you can actually, one, put up a building and rent it out, or you can actually resell in the future. I mean that's an option for an investor. We call them parang flipping the investment, where you buy early, but after several years of holding onto that investment, you flip it at a good, of course, earnings. Then that's how investors earn.
Yeah. Well, that's true, no? Sir, a lot of, yung mga millionaires natin dyan nagsimula sa real estate, yung
Lahat eh.
investment
Oo,
din nila. And
lahat eh.
now, they're still growing, no? Booming pa din. Okay.
Yes.
So, and definitely, Sir Rowan, yung commercial lot is actually higher in terms of price, no? Kasi syempre, the development is different as compared to a residential or to,
Yes.
Other kind of developments. Iba yung commercial. Right?
Absolutely.
And especially with the infrastructure project pa nila Honorable Mayor Jeff Soriano, dagdag pa yun dun sa magiging appreciation of value ng property natin.
I agree with you.
Yes, still, as a matter of fact, in our Siloop, we just have our new Siloop. We already declared the lots in front of us as commercial areas.
Fantastic.
Not but they are already declared as commercial areas. The lots.
Commercial.
And you have to remember, no, sabi ni Mayor, no, I think you'll have to relate it to the awards and citations of the city. And when you have a city that is being recognized as one of the most competitive cities, that tells you that the city is, number one, offering incentives for business owners to come in and locate in Tuguegarao City. Second, there is the right infrastructure available so that business continues to flourish in Tuguegarao.
Yes, that's true. That's true. So that they will continue to, maintain that kind of business, no? Once they decided to set it up in Tuguegarao. No, that's very important. Hindi lang basta mag-set up sir. Kailangan, di ba, nasusustain din talaga natin, no? In the long run. Because real estate is a long-term investment.
And I have another point here. No? Number one, you can actually buy a commercial lot. I mean, at the end of the day, you have an investor have several options. Buy a commercial lot somewhere. But when you have a township development, the way the Ayalas and the Mega Worlds are doing it, when you have a township development, you are assured that the appreciation of the real estate will be faster compared to a regular commercial lot.
That's true. That's true. Kasi syempre, sir, the developments there, like if you put up a hotel, you put up like retail outlets na, parang yung nakikita mo sa BGC ngayon, di ba, na outdoor mall, di ba, that will really attract investors, business owners to set up their office or stores there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And see,
that's good.
of course, I saw the graph where the GDP per capita in Tuguegarao City is continuously increasing. That tells you that, and that's the reason I think also why City Hall located in this area, because at a certain point, the old central area of a city can't absorb anymore a continuous growth. No? So, and that's the reason why you start to look at other areas of the city, so that this allows you also to, of course, revive to a certain extent the central area, but now have other options for business owners to look at where they can locate.
Yeah, that's true, sir. So that's an added point to, investing commercial lots, specifically in North Gateway Business Park. Okay, so for our second question, is value expected to increase even in the time of pandemic?
Let me put it this way. If you look at the real estate industry in the Philippines, especially in Metro Manila, a lot of the developers are not increasing their prices now. Well, because a lot of investors probably are fence sitting and saying, hold on, let me first determine what will happen in the future. So what's happening is the developers are not increasing their prices. In fact, they are now offering promotions to the buyers so that they'll be enticed to buy now. But I go back to my point earlier. Again, negative growth for the Philippines this year, 2020, but 2021, not just central bank. The international credit rating agencies are saying that because of this, more like a lot of things stopped this year. As we see the vaccine coming in, by 2021, you will see a 7.8 to 9% economic growth for the Philippines. And that tells you that also prices are stable now, but next year they will start to increase.
And businesses will, open again,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
madami rin siguro mag-start na businesses, by the time we hit
Yes.
2021. Okay, and
Absolutely.
maybe for our last question, what will make Tuguegarao City a much better option in terms of, real estate investment as compared to the other northern cities, for the Luzon area?
Honorable Mayor, kayo muna po. Mayor Soriano, I'm sure
Mayor definitely can
Okay.
answer that question.
Yes. Yes. First, this is the regional center. It's a one-stop shop. If you come to Tuguegarao, you can do all the things that you want with government agencies. We are a host of all the national line agencies here in Tuguegarao, from BIR to DOLE, and all. It's all. They are all here, from DFA and to all national line agencies. Second is we have a very good incentives that we give here in Tuguegarao. We give so much incentives to investors. Of course, it's by level, depending on the amount of you invest. But we can only give as much as 1 year for real property tax, because that's the only one allowed by law. And then also, we are in the process of developing already our e-governance, which is where we're going. Everybody's going to digitalization. And we were chosen as one of the 25 viable cities in the country for 2025. We have started our projects on digital city, on digitalization, and of course the other infrastructure that goes with it. We will be expanding our fiber optic. This is our own fiber optic of the city. It's not owned by any other government or any other institution or establishment. Also, we have, first, of course, we boast of our human resources. I think this is one of the very few cities outside Metro Manila that graduates more than 6,000 people.
Difficulties right
6,000
now.
students every year. Every year. Our students alone here is about 77,000. 77,000. We have one university which has about 30,000 students alone. So at more than 20,000 students alone. So these are the things that you can take into consideration when you come into the city. And a very important one, we have a very friendly government or LGU here in Tuguegarao. You can ask the other investors when they come into Tuguegarao. We help them grow. We protect their investment. So that is how we do and attract people here in Tuguegarao. So anything that you need, any problem, as you start, we are always with you. We even support you. You can ask Robinson and SM and everything. When they came in, we provided everything that they cannot provide while their construction, while they're opening, and everything is concerned. We will do the same with you, DataLand.
That's good to hear. I'm sure a lot of investors and business owners would love to have that kind of cooperation with the local government, especially
Yes.
the incentives. That is a big plus.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we are now focusing on environment. This year and the years to come, we will improve on our environment. We have a very tall project, big project. We will be planting 1 million trees in 1 year only. 1 year, we will plant 1 million trees, including bamboo trees. Yes, 1 million trees in 1 year. We have 1 year to prepare, 1 year to implement. We start by January. We will have our tree summit by by the end of the year. No, by first week of December. And then we start the planning, and then we will implement by January 2022. Hopefully, we will win in 2022.
Wow. That's
Yes.
something really to look forward to.
Giselle, I'll have some points here. Number one, thank you very much, Honorable Mayor, for this point. But let me put it this way, because this is the first time that I'm hearing Mayor, and of course, I saw the video. When you are in Metro Manila and you start to look at investing outside of Metro Manila, number one, you need to understand what's the infrastructure available. And I think the Honorable Mayor mentioned to you about digitalization, which is very, very key in ensuring that there is proper support as you look at locating businesses. Second, you're also looking at peace and order. But when you have a mayor who is a former general, but has an MBA, understands, of course, the business, then you have, something that will tell you that I'm actually comfortable locating in Tuguegarao because you have a fantastic peace and order situation, and therefore allows me to keep have my business here. So, I think that's a very important thing. When you have the LGU officials saying that you stay here, we will protect you. We will make sure also that your business continues to grow. I mean, that's a fantastic promise. No? The other thing that I'd like to raise also is the mayor mentioned to you about what the LGU can offer as incentives. All right. The other thing that you need to also look at is what can the national government offer to you as incentives. Number one, we're looking at this township to accommodate, of course, BPOs and KPOs. So we have plans to actually have this township PESA accredited, and these are fiscal incentives that the national government is actually offering. So this allows, of course, BPOs, KPOs to locate in this area because of the incentives offered not just by the LGU, but what we're trying to also hopefully get the PESA accreditation, then offering also given by the national government.
National government. So if we have the national government support plus the local government,
Yes.
definitely investors will come in.
Yes.
This will really be a good, attractive real estate option investment for them.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. So we are now on our last question here. Our last question is, what projects related to the government's build projects are underway?
Mayor, I think sa inyo to.
May I answer that? One is we have invested in a modern market. We've invested about 400 million. It's ongoing. We invested on our road network. We invested since last year, 300. We are investing 300 million for our road network. And also we are investing on our computerization and digitalization. I think we have invested already initially, including our command center and our CCTVs, about more than 100 million. So those are the investments that are presently ongoing in Tuguegarao City. We're in the process also of computerizing the whole City Hall, and for the accreditation of course, while it is a little bit late, our office for ISO certification. So those are the things that we're doing in Tuguegarao. Those are the big investments that we have. We have the most modern slaughterhouse. Hopefully, it will be operational by December. And those are the big things. And we have new two bridges connecting Tuguegarao to the other parts of the province. Two big projects, one amounting to 4.6. This is the national project, amounting to about 4.6 billion, and the other is another 2.7 billion. That's the Solana Buntun project, and of course our bridge, and the bridge going to the east, connecting our center in the center of Tuguegarao. Those are the ongoing projects in Tuguegarao. JICA has just finished their 2 billion project on flood mitigation in one of our barrios in Katagaman. So that because of erosion, So those are the big things that are going on in Tuguegarao.
Yes, actually, Mayor, you have a lot of big tickets, happening, and I'm sure a lot of, good things will be happening to Gigarao City soon. Lalo na pag
Thank
medyo
you, Giselle.
luma na yung pandemic.
This gives us much hope in the
Yes.
years to come. Yeah, especially at this present time. Yeah.
And we can really say, that the investors who will, definitely decide na mag-invest sa Tuguegarao will be in good hands under your leadership as mayor.
Yes, hopefully we will win in 2022 again.
Yes.
Good luck, Mayor.
Good luck,
Yeah,
Mayor.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Looking forward to the
Thank
continuous
you very much.
projects and
Partnership
sustainable
with
development
DataLand.
in Tuguegarao.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And please assure our investors, Engineer Tamayo, and of course, Engineer Andrea, inaanak ko sa kasal niyan si Andrea. Yes. Their investment here in Tuguegarao will be protected. We have a balanced protection of our investment, balanced protection of our environment, and of course, our people here in Tuguegarao. And we would like to assure you again that we will always be with you. We will always be with you within bounds of what we can do.
Thank you, Mayor. Maraming salamat.
That's good to know, Mayor. Salamat po.
Maraming salamat,
That's
Giselle.
really good to know.
And-
Maraming salamat po. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very
Actually,
much.
we have
And,
some more questions, but it's actually more about the construction na. So maybe we can have like a quick Q&A lang dito, Sir Rowan. Kasi the
Go ahead.
question is like, kailan daw po ang start ng land development?
Okay, ganito ha, Giselle. I think last week we just met with Chairman Danny Tamayo and our President, Ms. Andrea. The chairman was saying that the equipment that came from the different locations, kasi he has a lot of construction projects also, no? Nalipat na. Meron ng land development equipment na nasa Tuguegarao now. And they're now starting to, of course, look at how they can start to mobilize, of course, the equipment. I think they're looking at also hiring some people who can operate the equipment in Tuguegarao. So ako, masasabi ko lang very soon. Because ang tanong din sa amin nga, sabi sa amin ni Chairman was, Rowen, yung sales office, ayusin na rin natin. Because when the land development happens also, there will be inquiries also, more inquiries. And we wanted to have a sales office in the site. So very soon.
So very soon it will start na po for land development.
Yes.
For the next question, sir, because of the pandemic adjustment, do we have a schedule na for site tripping?
Let me just check on that. No? Dahil when we were able to launch this, when we had the launching event, we had a vehicle that was able to actually go around the area. No? However, if you look at also that area, one, we have now drone shots of the whole project or the whole site. So I don't think you need to still look at the at the lot and go to that area, because also when the land development starts to happen, you have equipment already moving in and out. No? So I recommend that we continue to use our marketing materials. You can of course visit the site, but as soon as work is actually being done, it might be difficult to really go around that project site with the vehicle. No? So marketing has actually created a lot of video materials so that you can get to understand where the commercial lots are.
So technically, sir, they can go naman to the site and just have a feel and see of how
Well,
big
it's
the development
fenced
is.
off. It's fenced off. So parang medyo siyempre, alam mo yan,
okay.
yung security rin yan. So it's fenced off. However, I think pag tinignan mo tong PowerPoint presentation natin, kitang-kita mo na from a top view in terms of where the site is. No? So let me check if we can allow people to go inside. But I think as soon as we have the sales office, we'll allow a way for people to look at the area. I don't know, we'll devise way. But at the moment, it's fenced off. So they can actually see the whole lot. But to say, can I go inside the lot? At the moment, it's not available in terms of a vehicle. And I'm worried ko lang baka when we start to do the land development, lalong mas mahirapan sila pumasok.
Lalo na if we have like big construction vehicles na
Oo,
no, going
oo.
around the
When you
property.
have land
Yeah.
development, alam mo naman yan, di ba? Bulldozers and all.
Yes.
Talaga dyan.
That's maalikabok, baka unsafe
Alikabok,
din for
maputik,
people
yes.
to, get inside.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Question, sir, what is the present price of the commercial lots in terms of per square meter?
Okay,
Price per square.
we haven't actually increased the prices since we launched this Feb, if I'm not mistaken, Feb.
Yes.
We launched it, so we haven't increased the prices. So the prices are still the same price, but I'd imagine by next year ay magtataas na tayo because also you'll be seeing more costs coming into that township. So we will increase prices next year. And if you're interested to look at, because there are different cuts, no? So I suggest that you connect with a seller or a broker. If you don't have a seller or broker now, our marketing team via the Facebook page, you can actually email us so that you can get to know the prices.
Okay. And then one more question here. Do we have the deed of restrictions to follow if they will decide to build their own commercial building? Do we have that
Well,
already? Yes.
I think we have it. No, in fact, we have a document that shows what you can't do. Okay, so if you are really interested to invest, then link up with the seller or broker, and we'll tell you the restrictions. No, that defines anong pwede mong gawin sa commercial lot.
Anong pwedeng ilagay? Baka
Yes.
meron kasing certain design ba? Or diba meron kailangan?
Well, a lot of it is a lot of it, I think, Giselle, is related to the business that you're setting up.
Or on the business, but not really on
For example, ito, I know that. You can't set up a funeral parlor in that commercial, in the business part. Yung ganun tipo. In terms of a restriction, sabi ko nga, may height restrictions in yung building.
Yes.
Sasabihin mo, gusto kong patayan to ng 20 floors, hindi ko pwede kasi may ka-up restrictions. At the moment, it's 6 along and 6 floors.
6 stories.
And as you go down the slope, siguro mga 8 floors kaya.
Right. It's really more on the businesses that
Yes.
meron tayong limitations and restrictions. Okay. Yeah. I think, sir, that is the last question we have, for our webinar today. And we are very grateful to our Mayor Jefferson and Sir Rouen for sharing
Mayor,
with us
maraming
your
salamat.
valuable and very
Thank you very
informative
much for the time.
insights
Maraming salamat sa inyo.
Maraming salamat.
I-request mo ako kay Kwan, DDT.
on setting up.
Minsan po, bibisita uli kami sa inyo dyan.
Yes,
thank
soon.
You, thank you.
Soon.
Pag po pwede
Thank
na
you.
po
Thank
ulit.
you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Yes.
sir. Thank you,
Thank you,
Mayor.
Giselle.
Happy weekend. Happy weekend.
You too.
Yes. Thank you po. Happy weekend. Thank you for reminding us that thriving in the new normal life is indeed possible with the right information to make the right business choices. And thank you so much. And unfortunately, that's all the time we have for now. So once again, would like to thank you all for gracing us with your presence. And we urge everyone to take the opportunity to make the right investment choice and avail of our special offer available only this November. So before we officially close our program, we would like to flash on screen our 3 pop quiz questions and announce our lucky winners. So for our first pop quiz question, okay, it's fill in the blanks. Okay, so Tuguegarao City is dubbed as blank for its role as a major urban center and the local destination of trade and commerce in northeastern Luzon. So please type in the answer sa ating chat box at kung sino po yung kauna-unahang makakakuha ng tamang sagot, okay, ay mananalo ng ating prize, which is, I think it's a DDT Sky Tower power bank plus on-the-go flash drive. Okay. Sige, so meron na po ba mga sumasagot dyan? Okay, team, paki-check naman kung sino na po nakapagbigay ng tamang sagot. Okay, dito po may nagbibigay na rin. Business Center, Investment Capital. Okay, here we go. We're still waiting for the correct answer. Okay. Ayan. Sige po, the others can still guess kung ano kaya itong tamang sagot na ito. Again, Tuguegarao City is dubbed as blank for its role as a major urban center and the local destination of trade and commerce in northeastern Luzon. Okay, let's see. Ayan, may mga sumasagot na po. Gateway, Premier City, Emerging City. Meron na po bang nakakakuha ng ating tamang sagot? Let's see. Alright. Okay. We will give a clue for this. Paano ba ako magbigay ng clue dito? It's actually 5 words, no? 5 words. Okay, there you go. We have a correct answer na. The correct answer is Investment Window of Northern Philippines. So we have our winner, Russell Flores. Congratulations. Congratulations, sir. Okay, now let's move on to our second pop quiz question. Okay. The city is considered center for blank due to the presence of tertiary schools which offer quality education and are known as producers of professionals for top-notchers and academic champions. Okay. Center for... Ano kaya ang tamang sagot for the second pop quiz question? Yeah, keep it coming yung ating pong mga... Ayun, meron ng tamang sagot. The correct answer is actually higher education, CDG Brokerage. Congratulations! Okay, please message us with the complete contact details kung saan po namin pwedeng maipadala yung inyong premyo. Congratulations, CDG Brokerage! Okay, for our last pop quiz question, okay, ano ba yung last pop quiz question natin? Alright. This is a real-time monitoring center of Tuguegarao City, which is among the best ICT practices of Tuguegarao City for all disasters, crimes, and emergencies occurring all over the city through high-definition CCTV cameras deployed in strategic areas. Wow, ang bilis nilang sumagot. May nakakuha na ba agad ng tamang sagot? Ayun, congratulations, Miss Margie Singapan. Miss Margie Singapan, congrats po. It's Command Center. Okay. Alright. Tuguegarao City Command Center. So, congrats kay Miss Margie Singapan. Please message us with the complete contact details para po maipadala na namin ang inyong prize. Okay, it is a cross pen. Sorry, some correction regarding the price. It's actually a cross pen. Cross pen ang ipamimigay po nating prize sa inyo. So, please make sure that you send us your contact details sa ating pong DataLand page. Okay, so again, congratulations to all the winners of our pop quiz for today's webinar. Okay? So once again, congratulations to our winners. Sana po madami kayo natutunan and nag-enjoy kayo for our webinar today. Because truly, we are grateful with the presence of our Honorable Mayor Jeff Soriano and also Mr. Rouen Abel to discuss potential investments in Tuguegarao City. So thank you so much for tuning in with us. Stay safe, everyone, and have a great weekend. Thank you.
Live life to the fullest. Grow your business. Celebrate life's milestones. Cagayan Valley, a place rich in national cultural treasures, picturesque mountains, falls, caves, and finest beaches. Right at the heart of Cagayan is Tuguegarao City, the province's capital, dubbed as the gateway to Ilocandia and Cordilleras. It has shown significant interest for development and is seen as the future economic center for businesses in the north. Now eyed as the center of exponential growth, Tuguegarao City will be home to North Gateway Business Park, North Gateway Business Park, an 18-hectare exclusive mixed-use township that blends commerce, community, civic, and culture in one integrated development. Envisioned to be the new hub of Cagayan and the central business district of the city, North Gateway Business Park rises at the heart of Tuguegarao's new emerging central business district and connects you easily to the rest of northern and central Luzon. A premier township development of DataLand. Quality built by Whiteport Inc., a member of the DDT group of companies and a AAA construction company. North Gateway Business Park is designed with a mixed-use superblock and business park that caters to discerning needs of its future residents and locators. The mixed-use superblock offers arrival gardens, a transport terminal, fiesta market, retail shops, shopping center, a branded hotel, and residential condominiums. North Gateway Business Park provides a genteel suburban lifestyle away from the hustle and bustle of busy, congested cities that promotes an alfresco lifestyle with more activities done outdoors. The business park offers a wide range of lot pods, landscape gardens, a perfect location for business process outsourcing companies, financial institutions, and major corporations. The whole development is pedestrian-friendly and can be walked from end to end via interconnected walkways. Office, residential, and commercial structures designed with natural illumination and air cooling. This development will truly be at the forefront of business, life, and leisure. All you need under one township development. In the fast emerging city of Tuguegarao. Strategic location. World-class master plan township. The newest lifestyle and business hub in Cagayan Province. Your gateway to a balanced life. North Gateway Business Park.